Alright, so Conor McGregor is back. Mystic Mac, back by popular demand. You know what I'm saying? The long-awaited, highly anticipated, you know what I'm saying? That boy, the notorious one is back. But here's what I don't get, man. It's there. And apparently he's back against the Cowboy, right? Apparently he's back against Cowboy, right? Now here's what I don't get. This is from Sport Bible. Apparently they're already sparring verbally. You feel me? Let's see. Conor and Cerrone trade verbal blows on social media ahead of their January bout. So I guess it's in January. Conor McGregor has sent the first shot down Cerrone ahead of their fight, stating he'll see him next year with bullseye vision. Surprise, surprise, man. You know what I'm saying? Conor throws the first shot. Cerrone sent a reminder on Instagram. He's not to be taken lightly. He's not to be taken lightly, even though he's a lightweight. Just like, no, but I think it is at 170. Cerrone, not to be taken lightly. So he said, "Ooh, I got a light." Cerrone set a reminder on Instagram he's not to be taken lightly. He highlighted a variety of stats, including his number of fights, as well as all-time knockdown record. When he faces McGregor at UFC 246 in January.
In other words, he said, I ain't no bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't no bit. I ain't backing down. That's what he said in layman's terms.
Well, no crap. I mean, right? I mean, of course he's gonna say that. Let's see. I love the both fighters, though. First of all, man, I respect and have tremendous respect for anybody that gets in there. I train myself, and you know what I'm saying. I talk, I have to talk a little crap, keep it entertaining, but I respect the heck out of everybody. I'm not even talking crap. I just try, maybe do comedy or whatever. But yeah, if I do say something stupid or whatever, like everybody in there can whip my butt 100%, male or female. So I just want to make that very clear. Yeah, so, whatever I say, I don't know, I'm just trying to keep this entertaining and, trying to be honest. But, yeah, so Notorious response said, "Good man, Donald, enjoy the Christmas dinner. Happy birthday, happy holidays to you and the family." I don't know why I laughed at that, but he said, "Happy holidays to you and the fam from the McGregors here in Ireland. See you 2020 with bullseye vision." So he's being pretty darn cordial here. Ha, Rogan. My man Rogan had to reply. You know what I'm saying? He says legend. That's cool. That's what's up, man. But yeah, he's being pretty freaking nice, you know what I'm saying, to start this thing off. Let's see, but okay, so where do they jab at each other? Where do they do vocal blows? I'm not really seeing any vocal blows so far. Seems like it's starting off pretty nice. The fight will be McGregor's first since his defeat to Khabib in 2018. He'll be keen to mark his return with the victory. Let's see. Interestingly, the duo crossed paths back in 2015, but never materialized into anything. I mean, this has been going on for a minute. They kept saying they had a verbal spat at a press conference ahead of the Notorious fight against Jose Aldo. Cowboy claimed that McGregor couldn't make the step up from featherweight to lightweight. This was actually pretty funny. I'm gonna play this real quick. This is kind of where it all started.
Yeah, it's red panty night when you sign to find me, yeah? I get you back at home with your wife. It's a celebration.
Oh
Conor has no right coming up to 55. There's no way he's not going to stand a chance. We're too big for him. We're too strong, so you can take your little English and get on. You're too slow and too stiff. You're stiff as a board. I'd snap you in half. And that's it. Yes.
Just randomly.
I see stiffness when I look in that 155-pound division. Slow, stiff. I feel like they're stuck in the mud almost. The featherweights, they hit like flyweights, so it's nice down there just destroying them and killing that whole division. But I have my eye on that 155 division, and I see them all stuck in the mud in there. So, we'll see over time. But guess what? Have I been wrong yet? Have I been wrong yet? No. You have a monster right here at 45, Auto about to beat nobody, and you think you're going to come to 155 make a statement? Come on, man. Sit them down.
Man, Cowboy, okay. Cowboy didn't really, McGregor kind of let him have it there. He didn't really have too much to say back, but he was doing his thing. I remember something about Lucky Charms or something. He's like, I'm gonna kick the Lucky Charms out of his butt or something like, I don't know. It's pretty funny, but McGregor will be able to put his money where his mouth is on January 18th. So I guess it's officially official. So it looks like he'll have about 3 fights in 2020. He wants to prove he still got the sauce. He wants a BMF champ, Jorge Masvidal or Nate, possibly, and also possibly to redeem his loss against the champ, the Eagle, Khabib Nurmagomedov. That would be freaking dope. Jorge, I mean, he is a bit bigger, but Jorge is a lightweight, a former lightweight. And so, but man, that would be fireworks. Let's see, talking McGregor versus Cerrone on Sports Center. I don't know if I could play that. Freaking ESPN. Let's see. And apparently, guess who got something to say about it? Khabib's manager thinks Conor McGregor has gone for easy UFC return. This is kind of what I'm thinking. Ali, man, he don't back down, man. Ali, Ali's pretty much like a fighter. So Ali flames McChicken, according to Khabib, of course, on the gram for taking the Cerrone fight versus Gaethje. As you can see here, he got him on easy, and he got Gaethje on hard mode. Savage mode by Ali, obviously claiming that Cowboy's an easier fight than Gaethje. It's actually pretty funny. And this is kind of yeah. I'm gonna let y'all know my thoughts at the end of this. And he says, I'm happy for Cowboy. Well, he got the fight. I still believe he is gonna win, but just in case you was the fight to take if you want to fight for a lightweight title. When you fight Justin, it's kill or be kill, and he knows it, but it's all good. That man, it's like, what the heck, dude? Justin took Cowboy out. First of all, like I said, man, I love all UFC fighters. Cerrone's my guy, man. You know, I love Cerrone, man, the Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? How could you not? You know what I'm saying? My parents are, you know, from the country, and you know, I'm pretty much. I think I grew up there when I was like 3 or something, and we moved around a lot. But yeah, definitely, like, you know, I have like a lot of farmers mentality and stuff. Cowboy is, you know, huge inspiration, man. One of my all-time favorites in the UFC. He brings it, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, he brings it. Yeah, dude, always action-packed. You know what I'm saying? Oh, never, you know, always always exciting. Shoot, man, I don't know where to start. You know, with Cowboys, like I said, I cannot. You know, I know he's Rogan's boy, and like everybody, you know, he's down with everyone. Shab and every, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, I cannot say enough good things, and I'm glad he's getting this. You know, he's getting the payday. You know what I'm saying? We all know he love a payday. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he's a wild boy, man. You know, his son has really kind of grounded him though, but he does. You know, he's still Cowboy, and you know, my only argument with him was that, you know, he kind of takes on all comers, which is why we all love him. But that's a double-edged sword, as Shab said. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying, look what happened with Till. You know what I'm saying? Now Till made a name off him,
and you know what I'm saying, he keeps taking these fights. He took one against who was that boy? It was like Rodriguez, or man, who was that dude right before this one? I think it was like another young and hungry lion, and God, I forget his name right off the top of my head, but I could search it real quick, but I think y'all know what I'm talking about. Alex something, right? And so yeah, man, he keeps taking these fights, man. And my thing was, man, I'm like, okay, is this guy just here for the payday? Which, you know what I'm saying, he's probably getting paid to keep taking these fights. So it's not so much about legacy or the title, and which is fine, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'd probably be doing the same thing if I was in there. But there is a difference between that type of fighter and someone like Khabib, or heck, I mean, Conor will take a money fight too, but he is a little more strategic, and heck, even Gaethje or somebody like that, they're not all in for the money. They're mostly, some of them are more legacy and more, you know what I'm saying, kind of picking the fights a little better. And that was my only knock on him. And it looks like, but he's doing it now. Now he's getting the big money fight, and which is great, man. Which is great for him. But yeah, I'm gonna get to what I'm gonna get to my problem with this whole fight here a little bit later. So McGregor was actually about to face Gaethje. It's, pretty ironic.
There was huge talks about that, and they kept going back and forth. And it was actually pretty interesting. Like Gaethje was coming after him. He's like, why'd you hit an old man? Like I want to get him for hitting an old man. It was actually getting pretty intense. And then I think like McGregor had a hand injury or something, and then so that kind of delayed everything.
I don't know why he keeps going up to welterweight. I get it. Like he doesn't have to cut weight, but you could say those were his worst fights in the UFC, right? I mean, welterweight. You could say he's 0-2. Really, some people think that Nate did win that second fight. I don't really know, exactly, but they both, he got his licks in. It was close. It was definitely better than the first fight, but neither one of them were as good as the freaking massacre of Eddie at lightweight, or what he did to Aldo in featherweight. So I don't know why he keeps doing 170. All right, so here's my problem with this whole thing. Like I said, love Cowboy. Shoot, I love pretty much everybody in there. Here's the thing, man. I don't. Okay, so you got to keep in mind. I don't know how the matchmaking works. Hopefully, I'll freaking Chael's really good at this. Like you're seeing who's where and whatever. And who makes sense for who, and right now who's open, blah blah blah. But well, my thing is like, how the frick do you fight? Cerrone just lost to Gaethje,
who had a spectacular knockout. I mean, I think it was even in the first round. I don't think it was even that close, really. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I think it wasn't really that close. Maybe they went back and forth a little bit, but from what I remember, it was pretty devastating.
And Gaethje is what, top 5 or something like that. Dude, McGregor just fought and lost for the lightweight title. All right, he just fought for the lightweight championship. All right, like, how the frick do you fight? You just lost for the championship, and frickin' Cerrone's not even. Was he even top 10? I don't know, man. Let's check. He probably is top 10 at lightweight. I don't even know if he's top 5. He's probably not even top 5 at lightweight. Let's see. And like I said, I really want to stress, I'm not hating on anybody here,
especially Cerrone. I just want to make sure, it doesn't make sense to me how they always kind of skip people and stuff like that, and it's like it's weird, like if you have rankings, like you got rankings for a reason, you know. It's like why would you why skip, what I'm saying? It's got to make sense. Like there's got to be some kind of structure, you know. You can't just have people fighting, what I'm saying, like 10 fighting 1, and I mean I know they do that, but it's like based on who's injured, blah blah blah. But it's like if Gaethje's not injured, it's like what are we doing, man? It's like Gaethje freaking needs that fight. He's been freaking right there. He's been knocking boys out left and right. You know what I mean? Knocked out Barboza, knocked out freaking. He just knocked out Cerrone, and now Cerrone's far ahead of him. Like how? I wonder how he's gonna do. He's probably gonna be pissed, man. Like, you know, um, dude. So like Gaethje is right there. Like I don't get it, dude. Like I'm not right, Uh, that's really strange, man. Um, like what do you have to do to fight Conor, man? This dude just knocked out two of the, killers in lightweight, and he's been on a tear. Um, it's like what the frick do you have to do, man? Um, that is just that he should fight Gaethje. That's the fight, you know. Like how I don't get this, man. Yeah, dude, that will be fireworks, Like holy shoot, man! Gaethje and Conor, whoo, that's crazy. All right, so if we're going lightweight, Cerrone's number 5, which is kind of, I mean, that's interesting because he got beat by 4. Yeah, I mean he hasn't fought there in a minute. I don't know. Like Quinta's been active there. Lee's been freaking. He's been active. Pettis, Felder. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and look at this. Gaethje's ahead of him, and he's freaking right under Conor. How's he skipping Gaethje? I don't get this, man. I just maybe Gaethje's freaking there's something going on with Gaethje. He may not be ready or something like that. That's the only reason. But other than that, man, I don't get it. Whoo, Masvidal's number 3. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't get it, man. He should definitely fight Gaethje. So that's my whole thing with that. I don't know. There may be more news. Um, you know, with this whole thing coming up. I'm gonna look real quick, and I know Jorge wanted to fight him too. So I don't know how that's gonna freaking go down. Let's see. Honestly, Khabib said, honestly, I don't think he wants that fight. I beat him up for 2 rounds. I beat him and choked him and he tapped. Man, Khabib going hard in the paint. I beat him. Let's see. It was a son. He didn't want to be there. Let me go, please, and all that. And now he wants the rematch. Khabib says, idiot, McGregor doesn't really want a rematch. Khabib going hard in the paint. Yeah, dude. I mean, he just coming off a freaking title fight, and Cerrone's 3-3 in his last fights. You know what I'm saying? I don't get this. And Gaethje's like, he's like 2, and I don't know, man. I don't get it, man. Maybe something has happened recently, but who knows?
Neither one of them are ranked at welterweight, which so that goes to show that this is kind of like a fan friendly fight. It's definitely not for rankings. So like why would you? So what could it be? Is it just okay? I'm hearing the argument. It's a tune-up fight. Okay, it's a tune-up fight. Okay, here's the thing with the tune-up fight. I get it. Okay, tune-up fight. They think Cerrone's more beatable. However, Justin's a bigger show. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's a bigger fight, I believe. More kind of exciting. Where Cowboy's really exciting too, but not Jake Gaethje. That would be crazy. But so okay, the tune-up thing. Okay, Conor's never been the type of dude that freaking wants a tune-up fight. Like, he's never been that type of guy. So all of a sudden he wants a tune-up fight, and we all know that he makes kind of the decisions, so I don't know, they pressured him into it. I doubt that. So he looks like clearly, I mean, pretty clear he wanted this fight, which, first of all, I remember that he wanted Edgar, I don't know if you guys remember, but he said, I'll see you in, January 18th, whatever. He said, happy birthday or something like that, and I'll see you January, or like something like that. So that one fell apart. I don't know what happened in that, because Edgar's fighting my guy Sandman, Corey Sandhagen. So I don't know what went down with that. Then now he wants Cowboy and not Gaethje. So I don't know what the fudge is going on with that. He's never been a tune-up type guy, and the UFC sure as heck does not do tune-up fights. We all know that. And so who the frick set this up? Why? I don't get it, man. It kind of makes him look bad. And especially if he loses. What if he loses? Then that's really bad. So, God, man, I don't know. This is like I said. I'm happy for Cowboy, man. It's just a strange fight to me. I get it. He's been off for a minute, and maybe he does want to tune up. But the thing also is with this game, man, is that Conor, remember he was always saying it's obsession. It's obsession. He's always like, I'm not talented. I'm obsessed. Well, he sure as heck, with all this money and stuff that he's got, I mean, I don't even know if he's interested anymore, let alone upset, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. He does not, you have to be all in with this game, man. People are out here trying to, kill you, take your head off, you got to be all in. And you can't just be, dipping your toe in there. You got to be all in, man. With all the stuff he's got going, with the whiskey, the freaking clothes, everything. It's like, dude, I just don't know. I mean, he does not need to fight, and you can't just be doing this. I don't know if you can be doing it for fun, man. So you got to be all in. And he's always been the type of dude that wants to go in, take a killer. Straight away. So I don't know, man. It just doesn't make sense. I'm gonna do a quick little prediction here. So we know that we all know this ain't no secret, man. This ain't going to the ground, right? This is like the opposite of Khabib McGregor. This is a 100%. I mean, Cerrone can submit you, but is it going to the ground? I don't know. He may actually play that. He may actually threaten with the takedown, but let's freaking, let's not kid ourselves, man. This is a stand-up fight. You know what I'm saying? These are two strikers, man. These are two elite strikers. So obviously it's gonna, it's every fight standing, every fight starts standing. And we're about to find out if who's the better striker here, man. So McGregor, we all know it ain't no secret, and I've done videos in the past. We all know what he does. Devastating left hand. Now, like I said, this makes a little bit of a difference at 170. So he's not maybe gonna have the same amount of power. But let's see. Oh, isn't he cute? Look at him. Oh. He has 18 wins by knockout. Almost all his wins, almost all McGregor's wins are by knockout, which is just freaking crazy. He's devastating on the feet, man. People forget, just because he lost a couple, this guy went toe to toe with, if not the best, boxer of all time, then definitely like, top two, top three. greatest boxers of all time, you know, and you know, it's freaking, this guy's an elite striker, man. Make no mistake about it. You know, let's see. So he's always a threat. He has 49% striking accuracy. Might as well call that 50. Okay, and let's see, 63% grappling accuracy. Takedowns landed, takedown. Okay, this doesn't really um I don't really know what they mean by this grappling accuracy. You mean takedown accuracy? I don't know. He's definitely not a grappler. You know, you can't really base it off of this. Takedowns attempted 8. I mean, takedown, they don't even have takedown landed, so I don't really know about that one. Significant strike landed 5.27. Strikes absorbed for 4.43. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do my best here. If you want like real thorough analysis, go to Luke Thomas or like Robin Black or something like that. But I'm trying to you know, learn how to do this and get better. You know, I'm doing my best. All right, now let's go to Cerrone. So yeah, it's 10-1 by knockout, 17 by submission. That's the biggest difference I would say here between them. Striking accuracy, they're pretty much the same there. You know, 47%, grappling 36. So he's let's see, 4.35 landed, 4.18 absorbed. So they're pretty much the same in striking. The defense, Conor's a little higher. Little higher offense. A significant strike defense 54. Let's see. Significant strike defense 55. Takedown defense 70. Pretty much the same there. Gosh, these guys are pretty, like, they're more similar than I thought. Takedown average 1. Submission average 1 point. Takedown average, submission average 1.2. Both. And that is where the big difference lies. Takedown average, not even 1. Submission, doesn't even have any submissions really. Knockdown ratio 1.81. Average fight time 9. Same average fight time. Knockdown ratio 90. Okay, so he has a lot higher knockdown ratio. So significant strike by position, standing, a lot of head strikes, 55, 10%. So most of his strikes come from the come to the head. Go to the head. Not much. Yeah. So and Cerrone, pretty much the same thing. So these guys are basically looking like it's gonna be Rock'em Sock'em. All right, so this may be a little too simplistic way of looking at this, but if they're both going mostly to the head and they both have the same output, then by the numbers, according, what I'm saying, according to what the numbers say. All right, so let's say for example, they each freaking throw 10 strikes, and 5 or whatever, 5.7, 5.27 land, significant strikes land for each guy, right? You gotta think that Conor's ones are gonna be, what I'm saying, sting a little more. I mean, shoot, I'll, if we're saying give each guy 5 significant strikes out of 10, and you got to go with Conor's. You know what I'm saying? Just based off history, man. If whenever he connects like that, you gotta think he would win those exchanges. Like I said, like I said, the key difference is submissions. I say if Donald can get it to the ground, he's definitely more of a threat. Like kind of like Nate. If I was him, man, I'd be getting this to the ground like as much as I could, because I mean that's where you got a huge advantage. You know what I'm saying? He's a much better wrestler, and you got to think his submission game. Like you think he would be a lot better on the ground. If I was him, I'd go to the ground, and yeah, I think if he gets it on there, his success goes up. A lot. I don't want to say 60, 70, but it's definitely goes up. Now, all the wear and tear, this guy's been knocked out quite a few times. Devastatingly so his last bout. And McGregor doesn't really get, he hasn't really gotten knocked out pretty much. I don't think ever. I don't think he's ever been knocked. He's been knocked down by Nate. And so we all know that Cerrone is kind of notorious for being a slow starter. And I mean, you do not want to be a slow starter against freaking Conor. I mean, Conor's basically the opposite of a slow starter. He's about as fast as, you know what I'm saying? He's a first round guy. And yeah, you don't want to be, starting out slow with a guy like that. That's actually going to be one of the biggest things that I'm looking to see what happens. How is that going to work, man? If you're not starting within that first round, like he tags you, like you do not want to get hit by that guy. You know what I mean? I don't care who you are. Even at 170 or whatever. Nate got freaking knocked down a couple times. In the first round. And he's kind of a slow starter too. And if you get, Cerrone, I don't know if his chin is as good. He's got a good chin, but I don't shoot, man. You do not want to get touched by that guy like that. No homo, but yeah, man. If he actually does connect like that, that actually might make a huge difference. But you got to think at 170, Cerrone's got more power. McGregor's been out. You got to always look at the layoff, man, because I'm gonna side with Brendan Schaub on the layoff thing. He likes people that are more active, and I do too. I mean, it makes sense. It's like you're more active. You're gonna be in the flow and more. And McGregor, who knows, with all that money, man, where his head's at. And we all know Cerrone's a dog, man. He comes to fight. I mean, so does McGregor. But like I said, with all that money, who knows how serious he is. But he is a fighter. I mean, for sure. But we're gonna have to see. Gosh, man, this is kind of difficult. Let's see. You can't really give the edge. I mean, I'm going to give the edge to McGregor on the feet just because of that, the takedown, the knockdown rate average, and just his, just his just the amount of knockouts he's had, and just his accuracy. His accuracy is freaking ridiculous. Cerrone's pretty accurate too, but this guy's like, he's like pinpoint, man. And like we said, Cerrone is a little punchy, especially, I think he's been knocked out by Mike Brown, by Gaethje, Hernandez, he's been in some wars, man. And like we said, McGregor's more of like a sniper. He hasn't really took too much damage either. So shoot, I'm gonna have to give it to Conor on the feet. But like I said, if Cowboy can threaten with the takedown, he's definitely has an advantage. If he can rock him, especially if he can rock him like Nate and then take him down, it's pretty much a wrap. Gosh, I'm gonna, sometimes the time off can actually help people though because they haven't taken that much damage. So with that, with like I said, with his accuracy, I don't know who's longer. Let's see. I don't really know what his reach is, but I think they're around the same reach. Seems like. I just think Conor's gonna be too much for him, man. He's just gonna be too accurate. Yeah, man. Like I said, I wish both guys well, but I'm predicting, first or second round. I don't know if this is gonna be a 5-rounder. but first or second round. But like I said, with the Eddie Alvarez prediction, even if he doesn't knock you out, he will just you being kind of knocked down, you're gonna feel it for the whole fight. You know what I mean? And so yeah, dude, I'm going McGregor. Like I said, if it does hit the ground, Cerrone has a really good chance. But yeah, man, let me know what y'all think. Who you guys got? And yeah, man, this should be a good fight, man. But like I said, I'm bummed out for Gaethje. It's my guy too. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Anything could still happen though. Before the freaking fight. Who knows? Who knows what the fudge happens? But yeah, man, that's all I got for that one. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. Is it fair that Gaethje's not getting it? What do you guys think about this fight? Um, who should he have fought? Do you guys think he can win? Alright, well, that's it for this one. You guys are feeling these predictions, make sure to show some love, man. It actually takes me quite a bit to make these and stuff, because I'm kind of like a perfectionist. But yeah, I mean, I put a lot of energy into it. Let me know. I really appreciate it if you guys let me know what you think. If you like it, check out my other ones that I did previously. And yeah, man, punch that subscribe button in the face. Punch the subscribe button in the face and the like button while you at it. You know what I'm saying? Knock them out. Knock out the subscribe and the like button.